Okay, what's up, everybody? Let me know if everybody can hear me. Let a few people join in, and we'll get cracking here. How's everybody doing tonight? Mighty Mouse, whoop! Friday Night Live is the best, dude. You gotta get down here one of these days, or figure out how to stream to your PC. You could do more than one person. I think there's a way to do it, where you can have guests. I was talking to Demonology about doing it too at some point here. Getting everybody up on here. Getting everybody up on here. Ben, the last live I passed out was the first 30 minutes. I know. I know it's late for some of you guys on the East Coast, but it's like, you can't win. Either it's late for guys on the East Coast or it's too early for guys, getting home from work on a Friday on the West Coast. So, I don't know. I'm trying to split it somewhat in the middle because it's only 8 o'clock here, but I know it's like 11 on the East Coast. So, what's up? What's up? We'll talk about some stuff. We'll get into a few things, and we'll just kind of see where this live takes us, and we'll just discuss a bunch of stuff. I'm just catching up to you guys. You guys having your own conversation, which is awesome. Dr. Differential, dude, I might need a little bit of assistance. I got two differentials I gotta do. I gotta redo the one on the Viper. I have two pumpkins, like differentials for the Viper. I got a Mopar Performance one that I put in. It had 373s on it. In it, it was Mopar Performance factory differential with 373s from the factory. It was like an option back whenever. And it sat on a shelf for like 20 years. And then I put it in the car, and I guess maybe the bearings were just dry from sitting on the shelf. It lasted like a year, and then the bearings started kind of going out of it, and the seals went out. So it started leaking and making a little bit of bearing noise. Not gear noise, but bearing noise. So whatever it takes transmission sent me a bearing and seal kit, but I haven't had the guts to tackle it yet because I haven't done it. And then also on the Dakota, we're gonna have to put a different limited slip in it or a locker, and I'm probably gonna have to gear it down, gear it up, however you want to look at it. But we have to go from the 392 that's in it down to I don't even know. I think it might be like a 2 something or even like a low 3. But I know it has to be geared way down. I can't remember. I know the Hellcats are geared really low. Oh, what? I want to pronounce your name, but I know I mess up. I think it's Kai, right? Kai Nichols. Welcome to Team Boosted Motorsports. What's up, man? Appreciate the support. So thank you for joining Platinum. Hit me up. There'll be instructions so you can email me, and I'll send you out a whole care package. You'll get all the different stickers. We got the regular Boosted Motorsports. We got the Team Boosted Motorsports one. And you also get the gasoline colored Team Boosted Motorsports. And I'll just give you a bunch of stickers. I've been pretty generous with it. So all the guys that have been signing up as members for the membership, I've been just sending you a whole care package. You get a windshield banner and everything. You get discount codes for merch. So if you guys want to support, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. So thanks again, man. Yeah, we're spending a lot of money. So I ended up finally just doubling down and just getting the Milodon oil pan that we need. I was trying to reach out to those guys to see because I haven't seen it on anyone, so I wanted to see if I could, let them know what we're doing or whatever. But I ended up just biting the bullet, just picking it up. So because I wanted to, it was pretty much the only thing we were missing. So, and I don't know if they're making them to order, but it's like I ordered it off of Jegs, I think. But anyways, I ordered it online. And it says that it doesn't ship until like the 23rd or 24th. So I hope it ships sooner than that. They're not that far. I think they're just north of LA. But yeah, we need that oil pan. So we're spending a lot of money on this one. But I think it's going to be cool, guys. We pretty much have most of the pieces to this whole thing. Just going to be a ton of labor, as you guys know. That's why we're going to get Cam over here, Mighty Mouse, to get his butt down here and help us spin some wrenches. He's too busy working on BMWs, so Go give him heck. Heck in the comments. Give Mighty Mouse some heck in the comments. And where was I in there? Denver, what's up, bro? What's going on? Oh, Denver? No, Denver. What's up, man? Hinks, not too shabby. What's going on? Dr. Differential says, love the Dakota. That's a cool build. Thanks, man. We're trying to do something a little bit different. I know I'm not the first to do a Hellcat in the Dakota. I'm not claiming to be. But I am, I think, and I don't really care if I'm not, but I think I'm the first one to put the 8-speed automatic into a Dakota with the Hellcat swap. There could be somebody out there, but either way, no matter what way you look at it, I'm the one that's probably going to be the first one to actually document it. The whole Hellcat swap into the Dakota. So take that for what it's worth. I don't really care. I don't care about being on the first. I just care about sharing the journey with you guys and showing you guys the ins and outs and what it takes and what you need and what parts to order. Like, I just share my builds. I don't care if people copy them. So I know a lot of people were, some people were asking me about even the Dakota, like the build that we have now. Like, do you care if I copy you? I don't care. Honestly, go ahead. Go ahead. That's what the videos are for. Like, I literally give you guys instructions to go do some of these mods. So that's why I make them. So I don't care about being the first because, you guys are, you guys can do whatever you want. It doesn't bother me at all. But let's see what else. Mighty Mouse. I'm definitely down to do the stream sometime soon. I know. Or you could just come down tomorrow. Everyone convinced Mighty Mouse to come out. He's got a Viper. You guys have probably seen it. It's a sapphire blue one with silver stripes. And there's a racing event tomorrow, and I'm taking the Viper, I'm pretty sure. I just finished doing some tuning with Flying Ryan. I wonder if he sent me a revision, actually. We were going back and forth here. So, yeah, I did a few revisions tonight with Flying Ryan on the Viper, and it's pretty, it's almost bang on. It's just a little bit, tiny little bit more, but I think I'm going to take the Viper tomorrow because I could take the Dakota again, but we keep getting spanked, so I don't know. I put up a poll, if you guys didn't see it in the community on YouTube, and I said, should we take the Dakota one last time before we rip it out and rip the engine out, or do we take the supercharged Viper to the track and maybe have some fun? I can't launch the Viper very hard because I'll snap a bunch of stuff and fry my clutch, but once we get rolling, it's the power's going to come on, so it should be fun. So, convince Mighty Mouse. And thanks again for becoming a member. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm spending a lot of money on this one, but it's fun. I like it. I like the excitement of, the kind of the unknown and fitting all this stuff and not being able to really see how it's done. And, even that dash, that's going to be a huge undertaking, but I'm excited. Dr. Diff, maybe 321 for it probably would work better. Give me a shout, either Facebook or phone or whatever. Easy to find. Google, I'm the one in Groves, Texas. Or if you'd rather, I can put my number here. Either way, I'll find you. Like you said, your name's pretty unique, so I'll try to hit you up. Appreciate it, man. Mighty Mouse. Oh, heck. Don't you know? I don't know. What? Dr. Differential. Don't hold your breath on shipping. Been waiting for a decent time. I know. I hope not. A trans jump been on back order for 5 months now. Yeah, we're going to have to come up with something. Worst comes to worst, I can modify a Jeep pan. I know that much. So you can take a Hemi oil pan from a Jeep and you can chop it and modify it to get it to work to convert our 6.2 Hellcat, because the front timing cover is different on the Hellcat. The bolt pattern is different, and it's like a little bit, I think it's a little bit shorter, yeah. It's a little bit shorter than the standard Hemi pan, so it might, if worst comes to worst, we'll make something happen, but I'm hoping it ships out. So we'll see. Faction, how's the Dakota going? I'm just waiting to gather some of the parts. There were supposed to be some parts that were going to show up again today from UPS. They were supposed to get delivered today, and then they actually got delayed till Monday from UPS. So, not a huge deal. I kind of wanted to unbox it. I was really excited to unbox it for you guys and have that video for you tomorrow, but it never happened. So, Instead, we'll have to wait till Monday, but like it's not like the engine's going in there right now. But I think, excuse me, I think what the plan is going to be is I have to modify the dash, and I'm gonna have to modify the firewall because I gotta bring in all the wires, and I gotta take out all the old wiring harness out of that truck. So I think, and right now I'm kind of dailying the Dakota, so that's where I gotta figure something out here. So I'm probably gonna end up driving the S2000 again for a little while. What I'm trying to do is sell the S2000 so that I can get a normal daily that can tow. So I'm thinking some sort of Ram that we're not gonna modify. It's gonna be more like a normal truck that I can actually use as a truck. Instead, I got the Dakota that's not really a real truck. Can't tow or do anything with that. Same with the SRT10. It's not made for towing. Doesn't have a suspension to tow. I have like 2 useless trucks for truck purposes. So I'm thinking if I can cash out of the S2000, I can get a normal daily. We'll rip apart the Dakota. But even if I have to rip apart the Dakota, I can still daily the S2000 in the meanwhile. So like I said, we got a lot of work to do on the firewall. I'm gonna have to take out all the old wiring, take out all the old dash stuff, all the stuff that goes underneath, all the heater core, all that's gonna come out. I'm gonna strip it right to the firewall, and I gotta do all the work on the firewall to get everything to fit before the engine goes in. So I want to do that, cut whatever holes I need to cut in the firewall, fill any holes I need to fill. I'm probably gonna color match it at least. Jason gave me a couple cans of blue color match, Intense Blue Pro. Color match paint. It doesn't have to be perfect. You guys already know your firewalls aren't like a beautiful paint job, but as long as it matches and stuff. So I'm gonna do all that, and then once that's ready, then I can put the engine in, and then hopefully, because I don't want to keep putting the engine and transmission in and out, it's gonna be more work than necessary. So I'm hoping I do the firewall and everything first. Firewall dash. Once we get that situated, then I think it's kind of downhill. And I was looking, a lot of modules do stuff up under that dash. So we should be okay. We're going to have to do a little bit of wiring customization, but even if we want to rush it, I could probably honestly just take most of that stuff and just stuff it under the dash for now if we have to get it running. Because I want to try and make it to some events this winter. That's my goal. I want to try and take this truck to Texas 2K is my goal. So I don't know how that would work because I have a feeling it's going to go fast enough that we'll get kicked out if we go without a cage. So, I don't know, it just sucked to go all the way there and trailer there, or whatever we do, just to get kicked out after one pass. So, I mean, if everything goes as planned and we get this thing to hook, like, it should be pretty damn quick. So, that's the goal, that's the plan. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I think it's 262. Yeah, so Nate says, oh, hold on, I'm skipping a few people. Hanks, after watching a few videos, really digging the intro. Thanks, man. I was trying to do something a little bit different. I'm trying to step up the quality on the videos a little bit more, so hopefully you guys appreciate that. And I think you can see it because I can notice it. The videos are getting a little bit more refined, so just spending a few more minutes editing on them. I'm still trying to give you guys daily content, but just spending a bit more time on them. So Nate says 262 gear ratio with the 717 or 309 with the 797. That's weird that they would gear down on the lower horsepower. I wonder why. I'll research it with the Hellcat crowd and see which gear ratio they prefer. Because I just don't want to put like a 309 in there and then the thing spins like crazy. I wonder if, I don't know, probably Dr. Differential would know more than anyone. Dr. Differential, would the carrier and pinion out of my Viper work in the Dakota? I don't even know if it would be worth it or cost effective. It's got a 307 in it. I wonder if that Dana is the same tooth count and spline as the 9 1/4 that's in the Dakota. I don't know. I haven't really messed with that stuff, so I don't know. Diesel Life. Love the Hellcat Dakota swap idea. I actually just got a matching set of 99 Dakota RT 5.9 and 02 Durango. I'd like the Hellcat or 427 swap. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited to document the process with you guys and show you the struggle or not struggle of getting this thing in there. It should be fun. Should be fun. We have all the tools to do it. It's just gonna be the hours, right? Dr. Differential gave a shop number. Okay, cool. Just make sure Jesse knows who you are. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you guys a shout. I guess Monday probably, right? The unknown is the best part. I know. I'm excited. I'm not even nervous about it. I know I'm gonna be able to get it done. It's just a matter of how long or how much work it's gonna be. But it's not. I know it's not impossible. It's just how many roadblocks we'll run into, or how much time it'll take. Odd question. Why the 14-inch front rotors on all four corners on the Gen 2? Why not using the new Gen rear rotors on Gen 2? What's the difference? Well, I think, and this is going off memory too, I didn't research the heck out of it, but I'm pretty sure the stock, so if you go from 03 and up Vipers, 03 to 17 have the same standard braking system. So it doesn't matter if it's a 17 or an 03, unless you get the carbon ceramics, it's going to come with the same calipers. And I think, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that the rears on those years Vipers are a 13-inch. And I think that's why we used 4 fronts, because they were 14-inch. So we used the bigger rotors all the way around. But honestly, I just, with all the different projects we had going on, I didn't spend a ton of money on the braking on the Viper. So I just got 4 AutoZone rotors, so take that for what it's worth. But I mean, the thing stops incredible. I mean, steel for the most part. Yeah, you could go and get cross drilled or slotted and all that stuff for $2,000 stop tech rotors. But I'm not tracking the car. I just wanted better braking, and I definitely achieved that. So I'm just running Brembo pads with AutoZone lifetime warranty rotors, because I figured if I get those AutoZone rotors, if they bend or warp or anything, I can just go back and get an exchange on brand new ones. So I've got rotors for life now for the Viper. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know that AutoZone has the craziest warranty. So they have lifetime warranty on brake pads and rotors, which doesn't make any sense. So if you buy brakes for any of your vehicles and you wear them out, as long as you don't let them go metal on metal, you can bring them back and they'll give you brand new ones. The only trick is you can't let it go to metal on metal, but they'll literally just replace them. I think they just want you to come into the store, honestly. Faction, give me ideas for my 01 Dakota RT. Hopefully, man. That's what we're all about here. Make the ideas come together. Nicholas, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? We're just here on a Friday. Dr. Diff, you need a hoopty with the Cummins. Around here, you can get a decent work truck that needs some TLC for a decent price. My tow rig is like that beater, but does its job. Got cheap. Yeah, I was looking at a few diesels and stuff like that. The only thing is, like, you can't delete a diesel over here, because that would just be like the end of the world over here. It's like, yeah, it's no joke to be doing that stuff over here. So I don't want to get a newer diesel, just because you would have to leave it all choked up over here. And I know, like, the EGR systems and all that stuff, and the just the exhaust recirculation and all that stuff, and DPF, it would just get so gummed up, and I wouldn't be buying new. So I'd already be buying one that's already gummed up, and you'd want to delete it, but you can't delete it. So I don't know. I kind of want to get an eco diesel. I think that would be a cool move, because it's a 1500. It's good on fuel, but it'll still have some balls to tow with. But again, then I run into the same thing again, where it's going to be all choked up, being registered over here. So I think, I don't really want to, but I think it's going to be another 1500 with the 5.7 in it, realistically. My only thing is, I've had 2 4th gen. One was a quad cab, the other one was a crew cab. So I've had an 09 quad cab, 1500 4x4 lifted. I had the 14 that you guys saw, silver crew cab sport, fully loaded model. I don't think I want another 4th gen, but you guys tell me. Would you rather see me get another 4th gen Ram? Again, it's kind of boring for me because I've already had 2 of them. Or would you guys rather see me get like a 2019 5th gen? So I don't know, kind of considering both, depending on how this build goes. If this channel takes off and I can afford to get a new truck, I would. But my funds are all tied up, you guys. Between having all these projects and all this stuff, I'm like tapped out. So any of your support is appreciated, man. Any of your support is appreciated. Whether it's getting shirts or you guys want, stickers or join as a member, however you guys want. We're making it happen over here. Joshua, another 4th gen Ram or 5th gen sounds like it might be coming to the channel as a daily. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Would be sick if you had a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. That's just crazy, yeah. I mean, I've already got a 3rd. Technically, the Dakota is like a mini 2nd gen. And I've already had a 4th, but maybe we'll get a 5th. I don't know. I think I'd get more excited about getting a 5th gen, but I know that not that many people have them. Because I've had 2 4th gens, and they're great trucks, but I've had 2 of them, so I'm a bit bored. Texas 2K, I made it to the finals last year in my Ram, damn. Then popped cylinder 8 when it dropped a valve seat. Yeah, that's no fun. Cool to meet you there. I'll be there like every year, only full-size truck in the event crew cab. That'd be cool. Yeah, the plan is if I can get this truck finished, go down there. If I can get some sort of tow rig to tow it there, I could technically drive the Dakota there, but I don't think I want to, just in case. Few reasons. One, I don't want it to get stolen and go missing, and 2, in case it breaks, since we're going to be going full send, then it might be stranded or something. 9 1/4 doesn't have a carrier brake. I think they said. Put a Dana carrier. Won't go into the Chrysler diff, unfortunately. Oh, but a Dana. Okay. Well, I'll have to look into it. Like I said, I'll have a discussion with you. You probably know more than anybody. Nicholas, videos do look better. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Dr. Diff. Guess that's what I got for running for bone stock heads on spring. Damn, 22 PSI. That's full send. That's full send on a stock long block. What's the best upgrades for 08 4.7 and don't laugh? No, I'm not gonna laugh. I don't know. It really depends. It really depends what your goals are, right? Like you could go and fully supercharge or turbocharge the thing, try to go make a ton of power, or you might just be happy with a cold air intake and. Oh, I shouldn't say cold air intake. Some people hate when people recommend a cold air intake because it's stock on the cold air intake. But maybe an upgraded intake that flows more air, and maybe an exhaust or a tune. I don't know. I haven't spent much time around the 4.7s, to be honest, but I would say like tune, intake, exhaust, those are going to be the easiest things and probably, make it a bit more fun for sure. O'Reilly's has a lifetime warranty for AC compressors if you buy their whole kit. Huh, that's interesting too. Only thing that makes my 4.7 not a Hemi is the pistons. I don't think it's the pistons necessarily. It's probably some of the heads. It's more the heads than the pistons. Dr. Diff. Yeah, mine is... What's it? Oh, old enough to have the delete. It's a 97. Yeah, I think 06. I was looking at 06. 06 is the last year of the 5.9. It only has a catalytic converter on it for Cummins 5.9s in the Ram 2500. So I was really looking at 06, but I just don't know if I want another 3rd gen. I already got that one 3rd gen, the SRT10. I know that 3rd gen's a little bit different. It's got the different front end and stuff on it, but that would be a consideration. But I really want like a decent daily that I don't have to work on. As funny as that sounds, like I need something that it's going to be new enough that it'll be reliable, and something that I just don't mess with, so that it's just I can jump in it if I need to go somewhere, if I need to tow, it's just reliable, it's stock, it's I need something like that, because everything you guys already know we mess with. So I just want something a little bit newer, reliable, something I don't really have to mess with. We can clean it up cosmetically a tiny bit, but I don't want to go too crazy with whatever the daily might be. Dr. 5th gen, then leave it stock and let it work for you. No mods, not even a cold air. Yeah, I'm thinking just simple stuff. I mean, I don't care about putting like a cold air intake, but I'm not going to put an exhaust on it, make it all loud and whatever. Just like basic stuff. Clean it up, some wheels, like, Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Joey, have you been reaching out to companies and telling them about your swap so they could sponsor? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what other companies, unless you guys have any suggestions or ideas or things that you think would complement. Obviously, Holly's on board, which is awesome. Appreciate those guys. A huge shout out to those guys. But I mean, outside of that, like, I don't know what else we need. There's a local drive shaft shop which I was thinking about seeing if they wanted to do anything because they're gonna need a drive shaft. Whatever it takes already helps us out with all the drive line components. So they'll help us out with, or try to help us out with the limited slip and all the stuff we need for the rear axle. I don't know what else it needs. I pretty much had to foot the bill for most of the stuff, right? So, hold on, let me take a look. Dr. Differential. I'll tow that thing to Texas 2K with the diesel. It'll be fun. Snatch you up and then drive it back. Cover fuel. Damn, that would be awesome, man. I don't know if you'd want to do that, but appreciate it, man. Thanks for the $5, man. Like I said, it's all gonna go into the fund of this stuff. You guys already know I'm dropping a ton of coins, so yeah, appreciate it, man. But yeah, I wouldn't make you do that. I wouldn't make you drive all the way from Texas to here and then go back to Texas 2K and then probably have to drop me off or something. Or unless you just mean if I break, you could tow me back home. Maybe we'll do it that way. Maybe we'll just have a backup plan, if you will. So if I drive it to Texas 2K or something and it breaks, then just make sure you can tow me back home. Or maybe I'll buy a truck and turn it into a roadkill adventure and drive back. But yeah, thanks again, man. Like I said, any support you guys can do. Do you guys think... So, do you guys think I should do any sort of... I don't want to like turn this into a charity, but would you guys be interested in me like starting up a Patreon or like, I don't know, I don't even want to say the words, but like a GoFundMe, just so that we can like get this thing cooking? I mean, I've already pretty much bought everything, I think, but I don't know what else there is. I don't know if you guys feel more comfortable using any of those platforms, because I know some other YouTubers do. Right now on this we have like the super chats, and we have like the memberships. That's pretty much the only thing I have, and I've just been working with sponsors or footing the bill myself. So yeah, is there any suggestions you guys have, whether it's Patreon or anything else? I was trying to actually offer something, but I thought it existed, but apparently not. And what I was going to do is the people that were members, I was going to go live with them, do a live stream for members only. And obviously I have to film the footage, edit the footage, and then post it usually the next day or 2 days later. But I was going to try to do something where I could do a live stream for members only as I was doing it, if you guys wanted to check in on stuff. So I was thinking about something like that, but yeah, I don't know if you guys have any other suggestions. Dr. Differential, he says, beautiful out there. I'd be willing. It will be fun. I got my dyno in Cali and wouldn't mind seeing it again. Let's do. Oh, dude, I remember seeing that post actually. Where you drove, I'm pretty sure, where you drove all the way to go get the dyno, right? In California, and then drove it all the way back. I can't remember where I saw your post, but I saw it somewhere. Where the heck was that? I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook that I saw your post, but I remember seeing that post. You drove a Chevy or something, right? I think it was like a gas Chevy that you drove. Maybe it was a different guy, but I'm pretty sure it was you. Let me catch up to the comments. Let me catch up. You guys are chatting up a storm over here. Hopefully I don't skip anybody. Roger Lopez, what's up, son? I gotta catch up with you guys. Omar's in hiding mode, but I'll hit you up, Roger. I'll stop by or something, or maybe you can come out here. Either way, you gotta check out all the madness in the shop. Ben, what's up? Yo, what's up? What's up, Ben? Nicholas, I already got the Super Chips dash pack tuner and a cold air intake. I want headers with cutouts and free flowing cats. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. Some guys like just adding all that stuff, it makes a lot of noise. So just take that for what if it's your daily. I mean, I don't know. Some guys get annoyed with loud exhaust after a while. I've become one of them after having loud cars since I was like 16. I do like sometimes having just something somewhat quiet, at least, not like buzzing in your ears all the time. Do you like the drumstick part of a chicken wing, or what the heck? I'm also excited for the Hellcat swap. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Brandon, would you go Dana 60 or old Mopar 8 3/4 rear end for the Dakota? I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm not a differential expert. Obviously, you can see Dr. Differential. He's the expert, I would say, in this chat for that. So I'm gonna make sure it's beefed up. If what I have right now breaks, I'm pretty sure the 9 1/4 is gonna be pretty tough. We're just gonna have to put better components in that axle. And then if we start breaking that all the time, then we'll try to put a beefier entire axle in there. But we're already going to have so much work as it is to get that thing, like the engine and everything running and in there, that I'm going to leave the axle mostly alone until we actually need to change it. Like there's a need to change it because that's going to be a bunch more fab work in the back. And I want to get this thing, like I mentioned already in this live stream, I want to get this thing to Texas 2K hopefully and start making it to some of these events. So hopefully the oil pan shows up and we can get rocking on this thing. But I think probably realistically the latest, I think next weekend that engine's gonna get pulled. So that's the other thing. If you guys don't know, the engine and transmission that's in my Dakota right now is for sale. I prefer if you're local or you come pick it up. We can make a deal on it. I also have a spare 360 or 5.9. I'm pretty sure there's like, you just throw a set of bearings in it and it'd probably be fine. It was running perfectly when I turned it off. And I also have a spare 46RE that I let go for cheap. So essentially I have two 5.9 setups. One that's running in my truck, and then I have another engine and transmission outside of my truck. So if you guys are needing any of those parts, I got a bunch of stuff. Can I run 35s on stock height? I know, that's the famous question. Can you run 35s on stock height and tuned Rams? That's the tuned Rams question. What's up, man? Been following you for a while and got a Ram RT. It would be awesome to link with you and get some tips. I stay in San Gabriel Valley. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're if you guys don't know, if you're somewhat local, tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to the Banning drags. If you guys are local or LA or SoCal or anything like that, try to come out. It's pretty fun. It's $20, you guys. $20 to run at the airstrip. It's an 1/8 mile, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty laid back. They try to prep it, but it's an airfield, so it's not like the best prep. But it's just good fun, and it's literally $20, so it can't go wrong. For California prices, $20 for drag strip day is a pretty good day. Dr. Differential, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you want to tow that thing, but I'm catching back up to your super chat. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Ricochet, what's up, man? What's going on, Ricochet? Nicholas, my exhaust rusted in two where it comes together right before the muffler. See, you don't even need a muffler then. It's already open. You already got a straight pipe. Antonio, hey, what's up, bro? You dope all the way from Colorado. What's up, man? All the way from Colorado. I bet it's snowing up there, right? It's probably already snowing, I would think. There was snow on the mountaintops over here lately. Dr. Differential again. Yeah. Oh, I want to catch up the Dr. Differential, see if that was him. Yeah, see? It was a gas Chevy. I remember seeing that post. My emails. I'd be in for Patreon or whatever membership gives you the biggest cut. Yeah, this one I think takes 30%. It's pretty steep. The YouTube membership, I think it's 30%. It's no joke. Yeah, Facebook. Yep, it's me, a gas Chevy, a friend of mine owns. Okay, yeah, I remember you guys drove like some crazy amount of hours. You guys drove it straight or something. That's nuts. You guys are maniacs. Michael, looking for a better braking for my 99 Durango, and the Viper rotor setup seems cheap. Is your Dakota a factory rear disc? Did you change it to disc? No. So I have drums in the rear. I didn't change it to disc. I have all the Hellcat brakes, which at some point I think I want to try to put it on. The only problem is I want to try to keep a 15-inch wheel in the back because we're going to need all the help we can get for traction. So I might just put the Hellcat brakes up front. Maybe we'll go with like a small Willwood custom setup in the back, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I just want to get this thing running. We'll worry about that stuff later. I know braking is obviously important. I get it, but I'm not trying to road course this thing, and yeah, we'll get it working first, and then we'll worry about that stuff. But yeah, I still have drums on the back of my truck. Honestly, it stops pretty good. I don't know if it's just my truck, but I know everyone's always complaining about Dakota braking being absolutely terrible, but my truck stops pretty damn good, and I haven't put pads on, nothing. I don't even know what brand there are. There's just whatever I bought it with. I put rear drum shoes, put rear shoes on it from AutoZone again, lifetime warranty. But other than that, I haven't touched it. But it stops good, you guys. I'm telling you. There's been a few times where I was kind of worried if I was gonna stop, but it stopped. Diesel needed for front end work. Oh. Oh, his diesel truck needed front end work, so we took Jared's truck. It was a blast. I'm surprised you guys took that gasser all the way, but I mean, it's a Chevy, one of the older ones, at least, so reliable. So Matt drove 14 hours back from Vegas in the RT10, roof off the whole way. Damn, that's intense. Got the Bellinger exhaust package and shortened to exit by the doors. It was loud. Love it. That's crazy. That'd be a long drive, man. I drove I don't know if I told that story. I drove my Viper from Kentucky all the way to LA. So I did that drive straight too. That was intense. By myself. I can't remember how many hours it was, but it was long. What was the day? I picked it. I left Kentucky Thursday night, like around dinner time. And I got to LA by noon on Saturday. From Kentucky. That was a drive in the Viper. I was so excited. I think I was just on adrenaline the whole time, just ripping. I just wanted to get back, honestly. I had to go to work on Monday. I took Thursday, Friday off. I took a red-eye Wednesday, so I barely slept. Landed in Kentucky Thursday morning. Rented a car, drove 2 hours to meet the guy for the Viper, and then just drove it straight. That was crazy. That was an intense trip. I should have did more vlogging back then, but everything started after the Viper pretty much. I got the car and I figured I would start making content. Cloud Chaser. Hellcat gonna be sick. Here's some jams for you to jam to. Here's some jams? What? How? Here's some jams? I don't know how to jams. How do you jams on here? Nicholas, I'm in Ohio. Matt, snow in the mountains, not in Colorado Springs. Gotcha. Nicholas' truck is loud. Yeah, I bet. If you have a hole in your exhaust, it's broken in two, it's probably loud. Tinker Garage, fundraiser ideas, auction 5.7. What does it say? Oh, hold on a second. Tinker, where was it? It moved. Hold on, I gotta come back. Damn, Enrique just donated 35 bucks. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Enrique says, Patreon wouldn't be bad, but it's all up to you. Great videos, great quality. Always got my notification bell on. You're doing great, John. Mad respect for you. Excited for the Dakota swap. Appreciate it, man. Like I always said, like I keep saying, any bit helps you guys. Like I said, thank you. I know, I don't know how to say it. I know, $4.99 or $5 might not seem like much, but it all adds up, you guys. Like I said, I just dropped so much money on that swap. And I don't know, I'm not complaining about it. It's going to be fun as hell, but it's still a lot of money. Think about it this way, you guys. Put yourself in my shoes. I'm not a millionaire by any stretch of the imagination. Every single vehicle that I bought with a story, right? So my Dakota, the RT, I got for stupid cheap when nobody was looking, and it was all beat up. So I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but my RT, I bought it for $2,000. No, $2,100 bucks. And before you guys say I got it for a steal, I mean, the thing was rough, and nobody was looking at Dakota RTs. I just thought it was a cool little truck. I had a blue extended cab V6, or you guys call it club cab or whatever. But I had one of those, the larger one, exact same color when I was 18. I just thought it'd be cool to get another one. This one had the 5.9, whatever. But mine is salvage title, so I know a lot of guys like, don't cut up the RT, leave the 5.9. But mine's not like a collector truck, so that's why I don't feel bad about, doing this cool stuff with it and Hellcat swapping it, because mine's literally like the perfect candidate. It's got 170 something thousand miles on it. It's got salvage title, so. Yeah, it's not a collector. There's, some people that have like, low mileage trucks. Those ones are the collectors. Mine is just one to have fun with. So, um, yeah, I mean, yeah, as far as all my different vehicles, like even the Viper, I was looking, got that for a really good price. The S2000, as you guys know, I bought that for, what did I pay? I don't know. It was all beat up, and I think I got it for like $5, I think, or something like that. But yeah, and then I fixed it up. So like, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say to you guys is like, you guys might like if somebody, and I bet it happens, if somebody just hopped onto my channel and like just saw like the SRT10 and they saw the Viper and they saw the Hellcat motor and they saw the S2000, and they're like, this guy's just balling out. Like, no, it didn't. Trust me, it didn't happen like that. Everything that I've always gotten, I've worked my butt off for it, and then I bought something that was, had a story or whatever, and then I fixed it up and turned it into something nice. So that's kind of my angle to most stuff. But yeah, as far as I guess where I was starting to go with that story, I know we got off on a bit of a tangent, but the amount of money that I just dropped on the Dakota, like, think about that, you guys. So on my other channel, if you guys haven't seen it, I fully disclosed how much I paid for the Hellcat swap, and without getting into any other parts or any stuff that we might need, like the drive shaft for the Hellcat, which is probably gonna be, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like $1,000. I dropped, like I showed you guys on that video, I dropped $17K to get that complete swap with absolutely everything. Mind you, there's probably gonna be some extra stuff that I don't need once we're said and done, and I can maybe sell some of the modules or some stuff that I don't need, maybe recoup $1,000, we'll say. I don't know, but the amount of money that I'm sinking into the Dakota, let's just call it, round it up, say odds and ends, drive shafts, rear ends. Let's say I spent 20 grand. I could have went out and bought myself a really nice daily for 20 grand. So I could have been well into a new 5th gen Ram, or even like a 2019 5th gen, and it would have been like good to go. But but no, you guys know how we are, us car guys. I did the smart stupid thing and just spent probably almost $20,000 on an engine to make a silly stupid project, which brings a smile to my face, and I think you guys are down with it too. But let me get to some of your guys' super chats, because you guys are going ham with the super chat today. So I appreciate you guys. Let me get to these super chats, and I'll try to work my way through the comments again. So thanks, Enrique. Huge shout out to Enrique. I know he's a member, and he just dropped $35, and appreciate it, man. Like I said, it's all going back into the fund. You guys can see me spending more money than we're bringing in on the channel. So hopefully this channel makes it to where everybody wants it to make it. We'll see. We'll let time run its course, and hopefully we make it there. Dr. Diff, what did you... Oh, I just answered your question. Honestly, I didn't even see that, and I just answered your question. What did the swap cost you, if you don't mind me asking? So I actually made a full video, and I went into detail on everything. I'll link that for you guys. Let me link that right now. Where is it? Give me 1 second. I'll link it. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I have a backup channel. I've discussed it before on why I have that backup channel, but the reason is just in case anything happens to the main channel, and also this channel that we're on right now is an old channel, so I felt like and kind of feel like maybe some of these videos aren't getting promoted, because this channel originally I made in 2008 with no clue or, I don't know, I guess thought that I was going to be doing this with my channel. So I ended up making the channel in 2008, and I just posted random videos, and I feel like there might be something up with YouTube on, the fact that this channel is so old. Maybe, I don't know, but that's why I made the other channel, and I kind of post on both channels. So let me show you guys that channel now. I'm just pulling it up. So here's the other channel. If you guys haven't seen this channel, go check it out. I'm going to drop the link right now for you guys. But this is the video. It's already got 5,000 views, so obviously people want to see how much I paid for it. But how much I paid for it, I already told you. I paid 17, but I go into more detail on, how the deal came to be, why I spent so much on it, what to look for when you're buying one of these swaps, and I literally run around with the camera and show you every detail on what I got and everything that was included. Because I know the video of us picking up, we kind of just loaded up a truck, threw everything in there, and then took off. But this one actually goes into more detail on all that stuff, and I'll link it for you guys here. So I linked it in the comments as well. Let me get to some of your other guys' super chats here. Yeah, so that's the price. I paid 17. Like I said, by the time it's all said and done, I wouldn't be surprised if we're up to like 20. Let me switch this back for a second. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where we end up, you guys, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. I think it'll be worth it in the end. Hanks. So thanks, Dr. Div. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but thanks, Dr. Div, for another $4.99, man. Appreciate it. Hanks, 2000, $20. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. The video that brought me to you or to your channel was the broken exhaust manifold bolts on your 1500. Our 2011 Durango 5.7 liter had the same issue. Then the other side a year later. Oh man. Really enjoy your new project, Hellcat. Appreciate it. Yeah, this one's gonna be a fun one, you guys. I know we do a lot of fun different projects on this channel, but this one is gonna be really different. I think this is gonna be one of our most standout projects that we're gonna be completing. And like I said, I know that you can go ahead and you can a lot of people have swapped and stuff, but putting as much electronics as we're going to be putting in this Dakota, I think it's going to be super cool. The other thing I started doing, just so you guys know, I've been doing some stuff behind the scenes. So as you guys know, I got the complete crashed doors from the car, right? And instead of just like keeping them, because I'm trying not to keep scrap and stuff, and I'm not trying to turn my place into a junkyard, I've been taking all the wiring harnesses and all the modules out of the doors and getting rid of the scrap metal. But what I did do before I got rid of 2 of the doors is where the door handle goes, it was kind of messed up on a couple of them. Like 1 or 2 of them were like completely done. But what I did do was I cut out around where the door handle goes. And what I do want to try to do is I haven't decided if I'm going to do it to these doors, or ironically, I actually have another spare set of red Dakota doors. But I want to cut out where the Dakota door goes, and I'm going to weld back in, since I have a welder now. I'm going to weld back in the Hellcat or Charger door handles. So I literally just cut a circle around it big enough that I could weld it, and I'm going to weld in the Hellcat door handles, because those are the ones that have all the passive entry stuff and all that stuff, so that when you walk up and you put your hand under the door handle, the car unlocks. And another cool part is the latches. The latches, I guess the actuators, the ones that go in the door. So you have your latch, right? You guys can usually see that like little hook that sits out on your door, and then the latch or actuator that comes across with your door like hooks on it. The ones that are from the Hellcat, the Charger, the same 3 bolts are the exact same bolt pattern. I matched them. I took a look. It's the exact same 3 bolts, same spacing and everything from the Hellcat. So I'm taking the actuators and everything. So that means that when you walk up to eventually, I don't know if I'm going to do it all at once, but this is the plan. When you walk up to the Dakota, you can stick your hand underneath the door handle, which is going to be a Charger door handle, and it'll unlock. You can pull it and it'll unlock. Or if you walk up with the red key, the key fob, you hit unlock, the locks are going to pop open. So I'm going to convert this truck as much as I can, you guys. So it's going to be pretty cool. There's some other super chats, though. I want to get to everybody's questions, especially, you guys are doing the super chats and donating, man. Appreciate it. So thanks again, Hanks. And then Eric R. Here's $5. Give me the 5.9 in the Dakota. All right, man. It's yours. It's yours. But yeah, seriously, if like I said, if you guys are local, And I know a lot of guys want to do a 5.9 swap because not all the trucks come with it. Like I said, I've got the engine and transmission that's in my truck that's for sale. I have the 5.9 that was originally my truck, which honestly, it's not a hurt engine. I think it just needs some bearings and stuff in it because I shut it down super early. It wasn't making any noise. So if you guys want to, turn it into a stroker, rebuild it, and refresh it, I guarantee you it's probably going to be fine. And I also have a spare 46RE that I would be willing to get rid of for cheap because I never tried it. It was the one that I got my engine from or with that's in my Dakota now. So, and it's got a pretty new. I think it's a new torque converter as well. So, and I'm not asking a whole lot for that stuff. So if you guys need any of those parts, get a hold of me, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and we'll set you up. I just don't want to ship it. So either drive out here or I got so much on my plate, you guys, I can't deal with shipping it. I know a lot of guys wanted me to ship it. But, let's see. So long story short, I got to get more than $5 out of that engine. Unfortunately, I got to pay for the other engine that I bought. Man, you guys are on a roll with these super chats. Matt, love the content. Lots of Viper questions coming your way. Due and brake upgrade this winter. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Yeah, ask me any questions. I try to, not to pick favorites, you guys, but I get a lot of questions. Not, like I said, not to be big-headed about it, but I'm only one guy. And between getting all the parts and making sure that our builds are on track, filming, still working, a day job and whatnot, I get a lot of questions. People ask me about their trucks and whatever. If you're a member, I'm not trying to pick favorites, but if I see the little icon and you're a member, I 100% answer your questions. So that's my way of, seeing that you guys are dedicated and supporting me. Not saying you have to, but if I see that you're a member on the channel, I pretty much go out of my way to make sure that, you guys are getting something back out of your membership. So just know that if you guys can support by, being a member, or if you want to do the super chats, either way, like I said. But thanks again, Matt. Hit me up with questions. I know we've already chatted privately on the Viper upgrade, but let me know if you run into any hiccups. Kai, Nichols, John, how big of a gain did you get supercharging the 1500? I got a 2020 Durango RT. Looking to add some toys to it. It was a huge gain, honestly. We never dynoed it, but that truck was stupid fast. So we had the 8-speed, which I'm sure you do if you have a 2020. But if you guys don't know or haven't seen it, we ended up running a 12.1 second quarter mile with our supercharged crew cab, fully loaded sport truck. So we were almost in the 11s, and that was like a really high temperature and a high DA. So I would say it's worth it. It worked really well, you guys. I turned my daily into a race truck, and that's exactly what I didn't want to do. Like, I don't know if he's on here, but you guys probably know him. Like, Incredible Hemi is a perfect example. So he took his everyday truck, his 4-door truck, and started going racing with it, got hooked, started doing more things, and then you guys saw how that went, right? His normal, everyday, average truck became his race truck, and then he had to buy a daily, so he couldn't drive his daily driver. So I saw my truck going that direction, and since my truck was a fully loaded sport model, like the heaviest possible trim that you could possibly get, full leather seats and every single option, it didn't make sense for me to gut a fully loaded sport. It would make more sense if you're going to go race truck, in my opinion, to get like a tradesman or something like that. It's already got nothing in it. If you want to gut it more, go for it. So that's why I ended up getting rid of mine, but it added a ton of jam. So I would say if you got the money, I would say definitely supercharging is the way to go on those things. Yeah, they love boost. Just don't go over like 8 pounds, or you'll be into some new pistons. Okay, I think I'm caught up on everybody's super chats. But again, huge shout out to everybody. I know everybody's been jumping up on the super chats, and I appreciate it. Like I said, all the money goes back into this whole gig, so I appreciate it. I'll try to get to as many comments as I can. Uh, my email says brakes are for quitters. Brakes are for stoppers, all right? I guess if you're stopping, you're quitting, right? Is that how it goes? Dr. Diff said he was 5 days on the road. Y'all got some good dispensaries out there. Yeah, you guys have good barbecue out there. So if you guys don't know, I lived in Texas for half a year or so. I lived in DFW, so I have work out there. I was like this close to moving there this year, just so you guys know. But I didn't end up doing it, and with all the lockdown nonsense, whatever, I'm still here. So we'll see. Not to say that I wouldn't go there, but yeah. Honestly, I think what would be super cool is to have a place over there and be able to go back and forth, or getting a place in Texas where I could have like a bigger shop, because this one, as you guys can see, it's getting crowded. It's a little bit pricey to get more real estate out here, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I already answered Kai's question. Yeah, thanks again, Kai, for joining. So if you guys don't know, Kai became a member today, and he's dropping on the super chat. So huge shout out to Kai as well. Kai Nichols. George, power brakes work good on Dodge disc for the front. Oh, power stop, I think I saw. Yeah, those would be good too. Have you thought about getting a first gen Dakota? Honestly, I've got my hands completely full, and I got as much Dakota as I can handle. Between Jason's Dakota and my Dakota and everything else and engine swaps, we got our hands full for now, so we'll probably just stick with our 99. Eric, what's up, man? Just tuning in. What's going on, Eric? What's up? Dr. Diff, so you're in LA? I'm just outside. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere a little bit, but yeah, closer to like Riverside area. My dyno was in Van Nuys. Yeah, that's way up there. That's deep in the traffic. I'm over the traffic. I try to avoid the city if I can. Where's George? Power Brakes is a company. Oh, I think you meant Power Stop. Mighty Mouse, Matt. Oh, he's asking Matt a question. All right, we're making our way through these comments. Like I said, I'm doing my best to get through them all. Michael Estrella, what transmission is bolted up to the bad 5.9? Bad 5.9? I don't know what you mean by bad, but they're 46 REs. Nichols, my truck is 144,000. Not bad, man. You got lower miles than I do. What? Joshua, you went from 170 K to 12K on the powertrain. Is sick. Oh, I know, right? Crazy, you're doing it right. Yeah, so we're going from an old powertrain from like 170,000 on everything. Well, shouldn't say that, because the engine was it was a rebuilt engine that we put in the Dakota. So, I don't know if you guys are new to the channel, we had the Dakota RT with like 170 something thousand miles on it. No idea on the history on it. Did all the bolt-on stuff, put the supercharger on it, and then the oil pressure light came on. I pulled the dipstick. I saw a little bit of glitter on the dipstick, so I just shut down, yanked the engine. Then me and Jonathan found a engine for sale, and we got it from a crashed Durango RT, a 2001, I believe. And the guy barely spoke English, but he said he translated to John, because John speaks Spanish. He spoke Spanish, and John translated to me that he just paid to get the engine rebuilt. And I was like, yeah, whatever, everybody says that. But when we took it apart to do when I tested it bone stock, it had perfect compression. I was like, all right, cool. Doesn't burn any oil. And then when we went to put the cam in it, it had all brand new lifters in it. So I guess that guy wasn't lying, that he actually did rebuild it. Only thing was, he left the old cam in there. Like, you could see the lifters were all brand new, but the cam was like, it was old. But I guess the guy rebuilt the engine. So, and then it has a brand new torque converter on it. And I don't know if the transmission ever got rebuilt, but yeah, that's the story on that stuff. So, but now I've got 12,000 miles on the engine transmission, which is much better. Dr. Differential, I made $5 you to death, but it's because I may have several questions or comments that work out to 20 or 50 to contribute. No problem, man. Like I said, I'm more than grateful for anything. Even you guys just being here is enough for me. But I appreciate all your guys' support. This is awesome. This is awesome. Like I said, I definitely took a big leap of faith dropping that much cash on that engine. Definitely could have spent it on a daily for myself, but seeing your guys' support and seeing you guys behind this project and getting stoked for it and excited for it, and it's cool. It's a cool feeling on my end knowing that you guys are behind my decision and you guys are into this just as much as I am, which is too cool. I can't explain the feeling. Let's see. Boosted Motorsports 2 and the garage. Oh, there you go. Joshua subs to all 3 channels that we have. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so you guys probably know, I've said it a few times, I have 3 channels. We've got the main Boosted Motorsports you're on now, Boosted Motorsports 2, which is a backup, which is pretty much the same content, but still car-related stuff. And then I also have a channel called The Garage, which I post just random stuff around the house. Just if I have to fix something around the house or do a reno around my house, I just film it because I'm doing it anyways, and it's kind of second nature now. So if you guys are interested in all those, support me on either one, but even just having you guys here is awesome as well. All right, I think I'm almost caught up. Matt Walker, basically going to be a 2019 version Dodge Dakota. I know, right? The only 2019 Dodge Dakota with a Hellcat and updated electronics. Yeah, so, I mean, there's, like I said, how do I say this? I don't claim to be the first. I don't care if I'm the first. All I care about is that this is going to be a fun project for me. Fun project to share with you guys. I think that I'm the first 8-speed automatic truck to put all these electronics in there. But at the same time, I don't even care. If somebody else did it before, I do not care. I just care about doing this project with you guys, filming it, sharing it, getting everyone excited about it, and then putting it to work. And going to the track and seeing what she can do. And yeah, I think it's just going to be a fun thing to do. That's more than anything, like I said. And with all that being said, like, if you guys learn something from it or inspires you to tackle your project or even maybe just Hemi swap it now that you guys are going to see all the mounts and stuff that I have, like, that's my goal, is to, share my passion with you guys. You guys enjoy it too. There's some good information in there, hopefully, as well, and you guys can put it to good use. That's my channel in a nutshell. So, as you guys know, I try not to do like any clickbaity stuff, or I want to actually like bring value. So, lately, what I've been trying to do, I've always tried to be really detailed on my videos as well, but lately, what I'm trying to do is like just crunch them down to just be like boom, 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 so that I'm still delivering the value, but in a more condensed format. But let me know how you guys like it, because as you guys know, the last few videos, it's been like always something going on. Like, I would say like last 3 to 5 videos, I've been like crunching them down just to like be like, 10 minutes, 12 minutes of just like boom, 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 and then you guys get everything condensed rather than like be like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. There's gonna be some that are gonna get longer for sure once I get into the wiring and doing all the dash, but yeah, let me know which way you guys prefer it. But like I said, I don't care about being the first. I just care about you guys enjoying the content, enjoying the process, the journey on getting this thing done. And yeah, hopefully you guys are entertained. Hopefully you guys can use my experience and benefit yourself and learn from any mistakes that we may come along the way. It doesn't cost you guys money. If I can save you guys money, that's cool too. Yeah, so Matt, it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty much a 2019 Dakota. Like, I think I've said this already, I'm taking all the electronics out of the Dakota, like everything. And we're gonna put all the 2019 stuff in there, and then just whatever modules we don't need or extra wiring harnesses, then we'll adjust it as necessary. But this thing isn't going to know what it is. Like, it's essentially going to be a rolling chassis that we're putting the 2019 Challenger or Charger stuff into. So it's going to be cool. I mean, the ignition, the unlock, the lock, like everything, you guys. So it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging. Jesus Freak Stoner. That red key is gonna rock your world. I know, right? It's gonna be pretty fun. I can't wait. What made you go with a Charger dash and not a Trailhawk? Reason being, I don't know that I've ever considered it. Honestly, the reason why I went with the Charger dash is because everything came out of the Charger, honestly. So I got the center console and all the different pieces out of that. So that's why I went with that one. And I mean, the rest of the car is that. I guess, I don't know. I don't know what the dimensions of the Jeep would be. I wonder if that's an interesting thought. Whether a Jeep dash would be, whether it would fit better than our Charger dash. I don't know. I might have to look into that. But like I said, we already had all the Charger stuff. And that was included in the deal, so that's why we went that way. But would be interesting to see if the Jeep stuff bolts up. It's so different though; like the years are so off. I highly doubt it would work like that. Nicholas, good job, Kai. I know, Kai Nichols, all good. Just doing what I can to help. Appreciate it, man. Like I said, thank you guys. James, love the content. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, man. Dakota Differential. Dr. Differential. How would you feel about popping in one of my Tomcat cams in the Hellcat engine motor with the valve spring upgrade anyway? We pick up an average 60-ish horsepower to the wheels and more with supporting mods. Yeah, I would be down. I don't know what stuff you guys offer, but hit me up. We can figure something out. First things first, I just want to get this thing running. So once I get it running, I mean, the amount of horsepower that this thing's going to have right out of the gate is going to be stupid for that truck. So we got to sort the truck out first with the stock power, 707, whatever. I honestly think it's going to have more than that. And so you guys will find out Monday, probably Monday or Tuesday, depending on when the shipment arrives, why it's going to be more than 707. Yeah, I'm sure you guys already know. But yeah, it's going to be more than 707 horsepower right off the get-go. And that's going to be a lot of power in that little truck. So we're going to have to figure out, get everything dialed in. Once we get that thing hooking and putting the power to the ground, then we can work on adding more power. But initially, we're going to have our hands full. But yeah, I'd be down. That's my plan. Get this thing running, see what she does all stock, and then we'll start modding it and try to go faster and faster. But yeah, let me know. I'd be interested. DG. I was just watching Irwindale videos. Oh, nice. Yeah, Irwindale videos, some of them we did okay, but some of them we got smoked in the Dakota. Hanks, John, have a good night. I'm out. Keep the vids coming. I appreciate it, man. And thanks for the super chat again. And thanks for your support, man. I do appreciate it. So have a good night, man. D, what's your opinion on the 4.7? I think there's another guy in here that's 4.7. I think it's Nichols. Yeah, he's already answering your question. Nicholas, I'm from Michigan. My question is, what did the setup cost you to buy it? I linked the video in here if you guys scroll up. I linked to my other channel, which you guys, if you haven't subscribed to, check that out. I have the video on how much the Hellcat costs, the swap costs, and I go into more detail. So check out that video, subscribe to Boosted Motorsports too. I think I can link that channel. Here, I'll link it again, since if it got too far away. John Smith, long vids are great. I know, as long as there's value in it. I don't want to blab along, because part of the thing with YouTube is the longer somebody watches, like if you put like a 2-minute video and everybody watches 2 minutes of it, it has a higher chance or more likely chance to get recommended by YouTube. If you make like a 1-hour video and people watch like 2 minutes of it, it just tanks as far as the ranking that YouTube gives you. So that's why I'm trying to, people usually stick around for like almost 50% of the video, which, you know, some people skim through stuff, right? And that's not a bad rating, but recently with me condensing them, I've got it to almost like 60%. So people are watching like an extra 10%, like 60% of the videos, which is a really good number for YouTube stats. Some people only get, like I said, some people get a lot less than that, but to have people sticking around for like 60% of your video, it's a good indication to YouTube. So hopefully YouTube starts promoting our stuff, which if you guys look, the views are starting to climb. So it's a good good direction we're headed in. Okay, let me grab a little drink here since I'm talking so much. This thing jumps around with the comments, so I'm always trying to make sure I try to get to everybody. You guys talking about the 4.7s. The Jersey. This is going to be an awesome build. Keep it up. Watching the Dakota content since day one. Thank you, man. Oh, if you guys haven't already, make sure you give it a thumbs up. This video right here, or live stream, it does help support the channel. I see there's like 41 people on here, 40 people, 27 likes. Just take a second to smash that thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. It's free too. Don't be stingy with the thumbs ups. Next question. Matt, I've been curious to see what it would take to swap a Gen 5 Viper dash into the O2 RT10. Ooh, that would be nice. I just don't know. That would be a lot of work. I'm guessing it would be very different. But that would be cool if you could pull it off. I haven't looked at the dimensions, but we're up to our ears on all these other projects. I haven't even looked into something like that. Nathan, what are you going to do with the back door wiring since you have a 2-door truck? Good question. So, and just to clarify, what he's asking, I already know what he's asking, maybe you guys too, but we took a charger, 4 doors. I have a wiring harness from the whole charger with 4 doors going into a truck with 2 doors. So, what do you do in that situation? Well, luckily the way that it's wired from Dodge is when it's unplugged, it's as if, how do I explain this? When you open your door and on the dash it illuminates that the door is open, and you guys heard all that dinging noise? Oh look, this computer decided to do something over here. But when you have your door open and it does all the dinging noise, it only senses that from the latch in the door, and when the door is not plugged into the harness, it thinks the door is closed, which is a good thing. When you plug in the door harness, right, because the actual door has a plug that plugs into the main harness, when you unplug it, it thinks the doors are closed. So, meaning that as long as they don't plug in the rear doors, it's not going to illuminate or think that those doors are open. So, pretty much I don't have to do anything there, which is the nice part. The next stage or step to that is, how much fat do we trim out of this harness? And what I mean by that is, from like the main module, we're going to have wires that run all the way through our harness going to the back doors. We could either do the easy way that you guys probably would do, is just tape up that extra piece of wire and just shove it in somewhere and be done with it. Or we could actually open up the harness, like the tape and all the stuff, wire protectors and stuff, take that off and pull out all the extra wires that we don't need running all the way through the harness, so we can trim the fat out of the harness. So that's kind of the big debate I've been trying to decide, is do we do it that way, and do we just do it easy way, which is just tape up the extra things we don't need and just shove it somewhere for now, or do we take the time to actually one by one pull all the wires out of the harness that we are definitely not going to use, thin out the harness, and then try to figure out that in the truck. So that's what we're going to do. There's a couple options, just depends how much time we have, really. If everything else goes super smooth and we got a bunch of time, then I could take the time to remove all those wires out of the harness. But if not, we'll just tuck it away nicely. I'm not gonna it's not gonna be a rat's nest of wires in there, but we'll have to come up with something, tuck it away somewhere. Yeah, another thing too is you guys are asking about like where to put all these modules and stuff. The other thing I can do is the center console. I could probably stuff a bunch of stuff in there. The other place as well is underneath the seats, is where I can put a bunch of modules if we need to. So I could run stuff underneath the carpet, come up underneath the seat, you would never even see that it's there. So if we need more room, we've got it. We just have to be smart with where we're putting stuff. But we'll get it done, guys. I'm not worried about it. Next question, DG. Oh, you guys are. He's answering. Nichols. Dr. Diff, yeah, we got you talking. I know, man. That's cool. That's cool. I'm all for it. Nichols. Oh, yeah, you guys still talking about 4.7 stuff. Let me keep going. One Fast Life. What's up, man? What's going on? Thanks for joining in. John Smith said, I would depin the wires you don't need. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat. The only thing is I'm so like, because this stuff is so hard to get, and I was so critical and careful to make sure that I got it. Like, I mean, like getting every single module, making sure we have the entire wiring harness, nothing cut. Part of me is just like, I want to put the engine in the truck, get all the cooling systems, get everything hooked up, and then I want to like not fully put the wiring harness that runs through the chassis. Like, as you guys know, I broke it down in one of the videos, right? So we have the engine wiring harness that goes on the transmission and everything, right? Then there's another wiring harness that plugs into the PCM and goes around the engine bay and then goes into the vehicle. And then there's a third wiring harness. Actually, there's more than that. There's a third wiring harness that runs through the dash. That's its own wiring harness. And there's another wiring harness that runs throughout the car. So the one that runs all throughout the car, I want to install everything else. Like, I want to put the engine in, get the one under the hood all, dressed in and everything like that. And then the one that runs through the whole vehicle, I want to do that one last. And I think the way I want to do it is, once I get it to a point where I can start the truck and it's got coolant in it and it's not a big deal to start it, the exhaust isn't blowing in my face, I want to just plug it in and then start it, make sure she runs, turn it off, try disconnecting something, try to start it again. Because the last thing in my worst nightmare is to, right now, I could technically do what we're saying, go depin a bunch of wires and take out stuff that I don't think we need. And then my worst fear and nightmare would be that once we get to installing the engine, that we removed something from the harness that was essential and the thing won't start. And we've, pulled out, dozens of wires and nobody knows what the hell it is that it's not happy about. That's my biggest fear. So I think it's going to be a slower process, but I think, like I said, we'll get the engine in, get all that stuff good to go. I'll install the dash with that wiring harness, but the one that runs through the car, I'll leave that one last once we get the engine so we can start it whenever we want. It's not a big deal to leave it running. Then I'll start playing with modules, disconnecting wires, all that stuff, and see what we can get away with. There's really not a lot that I want to get rid of. A couple things off the top of my head. All the power seat stuff, all those modules, those can go. All the wiring and for the rear doors, those can go. There's some wiring for the trunk, like the latch and stuff. That can go, but along with the trunk wire is the reverse camera, so there's that. There's wiring for the third brake light, but that I'm going to wire up to my cab light. Again, all the wiring and fuse boxes are coming out of this truck right now, or soon, so we got to reinvent everything. And then the body wiring harness has to run back to the taillights. So it's a lot. It is a lot, but it's going to be pretty fun. And then the fuel pumps. So same thing, the wiring harness has to run to the fuel pump, which I think at this point, with Holly on board, I'm probably going to see about getting... I didn't know this either. Watch, I'll show you guys. Hold on a second. Let's jump over here. Let's have some fun. I didn't know that Holly makes a drop-in hanger for our trucks. I don't know. I just stumbled across it the other day. Let me switch to it. Let's see. We will switch to here. Okay. Oh, here it is right here. So look, check this out. Look, fuel system. Upgrade the in-tank fuel pump in your Dakota for a Gen 3 Hemi engine. Choose from a 255 or a 450 liter per hour pump. Check that out, you guys. Literally drop in. How cool is that? So I thought I was gonna, need to try to salvage the Hellcat pump, but look at this. We can just drop one of these bad boys in. So here's a 255, 450, and then they have two options: return style and returnless. So I think we're probably gonna go with this one, the returnless one. And look, it's new. You can see here, new and hot with a little chili pepper thing. So they just came out with these. I'm probably going to go with the returnless style. Ultimately, I would like to go with the return style, but I would probably just set it up stock Hellcat style, which is returnless. And what that means is the regulator is going to be in the tank, which you can see right here probably, if I expand it. Hopefully you can see this. Let me just make sure. Yeah, you guys can see what I'm looking at. So the regulator is right here in the middle, and there's only one line going up to your engine bay, and that's just your feed line. A return style wouldn't have this regulator here. It would have a line going up to your fuel rail. Regulator would be on your fuel rail attached to the line coming back. So it essentially holds the pressure at the rail on a return style, and then once it achieves that pressure at the rail, it bleeds it off, and that goes back to your tank and it dumps it back in your fuel tank. But look at this. It's so cool how they already have it. Only thing I don't know is whether there's enough wires for the Hellcat fuel system. So I'd have to look in that. Worst comes to worst, I can take apart my pump and make it into something like this. We'll see. But this is pretty cool, you guys, that this stuff's off. Look at that. Look how trick it is. So even on this one, even though this is a returnless style, you can see that the top still allows and has the provisioning to do a return later. So if we get this, we can still convert to a return style pump later, which is super cool. So yeah, there's just their flow chart, but you guys get the idea. So that's pretty cool, honestly. The fact that they came up with this, where you could just, like, even if you guys are just doing, like, some of the other stuff. Because as you guys know, I modified my pump and Jason's pump for more power. And I had to customize the basket and everything. Which I guess it should be similar to this, but just the fact that they now offer a drop-in pump for the Dakota. As you guys know, like, nobody ever really offered a Dakota pump. You could get Ram stuff, but I don't think anybody offered a Dakota stuff. So let me jump back to you guys in the comments and see what you guys are saying about this stuff. Nicholas wants to go with small turbo one day. That'd be pretty badass. Matt Walker, eliminate the wires if the engine trans doesn't need the wire to work, and you don't need to scrap it. True. Like I said, I think I'm going to do it the safe way, though. I'm going to wait till the engine's in the truck with fluids and everything in it, where I can just start it, and I'll pull the wires out at, once I can start it and turn it off really easily. Billy, you could always screw all the modules into the wall behind the seats. Oh, that would be ugly. I know. It would work, but Matt Walker says 1 dislike. I know. You guys want to hear something funny? I laugh at that. So I have a feeling I almost know who that one person is, but there is literally 1 hater on every single one of our videos. You guys don't believe me? Check this out. Watch. I know you guys, not that you guys don't believe me, but watch this. You guys are going to laugh. All of our videos, you guys, have, like, I don't know. Is there a way for me to show you guys this? I want to see if I can go to the channel. Let's see. Let's see if there's a way that I can do this without jumping over here. I want to see if it'll show you the light. Oh, it doesn't. Literally, you guys, there's like 1 person that I think is just like my #1 hater, and like, you guys are killing it on all the videos. Like, look at this. 268 thumbs ups, no thumbs down. Like, you guys are killing it. And check this one out. 247 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. 1 thumbs down. Watch. And it's just hilarious because I know it's got to be one person and I have a hunch on who it is. Look at this. 300 thumbs ups. I'm making a silly face. 1 thumbs down. I'm not even joking, you guys. Watch. Look at this. 214, no thumbs downs. Anything to do with Hellcat should give you a... That should give you a hint. Look. 1 thumbs down. 251 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. I don't even want to say it, but I'm pretty sure I know who it is, and I'm almost certain you guys probably know who it is too. Pretty sure. There's somebody that's been playing games with me lately. It's funny. It's entertaining, that's for sure. It's entertaining. I'll catch up to you guys in the comments again. Deep in the wires, 1 dislike. Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's too funny. There's 1 hater, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Let me put it this way. I think there's a person or people that are upset that I'm Hellcat swapping the truck. I'll just put it that way. I'll put it that way. Like I said, I don't care about being the first. I'm not claiming to be the first. But I think there's some people that truly care about being the first. And kind of are into it for selfish reasons. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. I just think it's funny. Because sometimes I'm too analytical and stuff, and I notice some stuff. So, yeah. So people comment on my things like, oh, you're not the first. You're not the first. I'm like, I don't care. But some people care about being the first. I just want to make cool videos that you guys enjoy. I have fun making them. Hopefully they're helpful and entertaining. That's it. It's simple. Life is simple. But some people don't want me to do certain things. And apparently some people don't want me to Hellcat swap my truck. And don't want me to say I'm the first. And I don't care about being the first. Alright, on to the next. This is enough of that. I'm just laughing too much because I think it's hilarious. Sorry guys. I'm cracking up on my own silliness over here. Alright, 604. Where did you purchase the Hellcat swap? Did you buy a donor? Or what was the place you... Damn, you must be new to the channel. So 604, I encourage you to check out our other videos because we went through everything. So go back like maybe a couple weeks or so. I walk you guys step through step where I found the car. I show you guys the car, the donor vehicle, everything. And then I've linked a few times, but I'll link it here again. This is the video where on the other channel, so if you guys aren't subscribed to the other channel, our backup channel, I have a complete video on how much I paid for the whole Hellcat swap and give you the whole story. So those of you guys have been with the channel for a little while, you guys are up to speed, but if you're new to the channel, check out all my other videos. I always cover everything, so I won't leave you guys hanging. Oh, Eric just said the same thing. 604. I saw vids, but didn't exactly say where you got it from. Yeah, I told you guys where I got it from. I got it from a salvage yard around here. They don't have like, excuse me, they don't have like an extra one if that's what you're wondering. But yeah, like even if you guys watch my videos, I drive over there and I show you guys the place. So I encourage you to watch all the videos. But yeah, I don't leave you guys hanging with any details. Billy, why don't you test the harness while it's on the floor in the garage? That would be easier than doing it when it's in the truck. Yeah, yes and no. I think, so just to clarify, I'm going to install, once I install the engine, once the dash is in place, install the engine, there's the body control module. Off the body control module is the harness that runs through the whole car. The one that runs through the whole car, the body control module is going to be underneath the dash somewhere, so I'm probably just going to hook up the harness that goes to the rest of the car and just run it out the side door onto the floor. And like I said, the reason why I want to do that is because right now, every time I try to start the engine, it's literally just blasting me open headers in the face, and it's really not a nice environment to work in. It's okay to like start it to see that it works and show you guys it works, but to be constantly starting it, stopping it, starting it, stopping it, and not have all the proper, like, not have all the coolant and everything in it. I just don't want to be running everything dry, and I don't want to fill it up on the pallet just to drain everything again. And I don't want to be sitting there on the floor with the exhaust blowing in my face. So that's why I'd rather put it in the truck. The exhaust will be underneath the truck. The wire harness will come outside the truck, and I can work on it easily and disconnect it from the body control module. So it's not like, I understand what you're saying. It's not going to be a bunch of spaghetti in the truck trying to work on it. It's going to come out the side door, and we'll work on it outside of the truck. So I have a plan. I'll show you guys. Man, these comments keep jumping around. Sorry, guys. I swear I'm not lost. It's just they keep moving on me. John Smith, can't wait to see the build progress. Gonna be a sick truck when it's done. Thanks, man. Yeah, I can't wait either. It's coming along, though. We got most of the parts. Like I said, I'm just waiting on the oil pan. I ordered it, but it might be a bit of a delay. I'm just hoping it gets here soon. Nicholas Smith. I always hit the like button on Motorhead videos. I love Motorhead stuff. Me too, man. I think we're all in this together. There's a small breed of us, but I'm down with it. Matt Walker said Jonathan probably. I know, right? Damn, Jonathan and his Metallica shirts. It's probably Jonathan giving thumbs down. Nah, he's cool. He's cool. He wouldn't do that. He's down with all of our madness. Eric, I hit the like before I even watched the vid. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys, I know I keep saying it, and a lot of YouTubers say it, but definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up whenever you guys can. If you guys enjoy the content, you guys enjoy what we're doing, it just tells YouTube to help promote the videos to other people, so more people can see us and join as well. Matt Walker, probably just jealous. I know, right? Tristan Anderson, if you're not first, you're last. I know, Ricky Bobby. What's up, Tristan? It's late for you too, man. What is it? Oh, I guess it's Friday too. 12:30? 12:30 over there in Toronto. Michael, I had to mod my 95 Dakota to a frame pump to get enough to feed the 980cc injectors. Plus the 650 extra inline before the throttle body. Now that drop in will save me time on my Durango. Oh, nice. Yeah, like I said, that drop in is a pretty cool option. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I just found out about last week. And as you guys know, whenever I find out about something I think is helpful or useful, I'll definitely relay it to you guys as well. Hopefully it helps. Enrique, damn, he's on a roll, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Another $15 from Enrique. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. Farm truck to street beast coming soon. I know, right? That thing has come a long way. I gotta make like a montage video how ugly that Dakota was when I picked it up to what it's gonna end up ultimately being. It's come a long way, but thanks, man. Appreciate it. Like I said, dumping a bunch of money into this truck, so all your help is greatly appreciated. Thanks again. D, when will you start the dash swap? Are they the same width? No, so if you guys watched one of the last videos, I measured up the dash. Check out it's like 2 videos ago, I think. You'll see a picture of the dash. I show all the dash stuff on that one. But yeah, we're gonna have to modify the dash to make it fit, but probably, realistically, I think next weekend. Probably end up tearing the motor out. I was just hoping that somebody would buy the motor that's in my truck so I don't have to try to store it somewhere or try to figure out a place to put it. That's what I was hoping, so that I could take that engine out. Somebody wanted to come see it running or test it, whatever. They could come take the engine. That way I'm not stuck with another engine on the floor that I gotta figure out what to do with. So hopefully somebody this week will take the 5.9 or give it a deposit on it. I can yank it and they can come pick it up, and then I don't have to worry about trying to put another engine and transmission somewhere. But hoping by next weekend I'm gonna rip it apart and start on all the dashboard stuff. Patrick, what's up, man? What's going on, Patrick? John Smith, I'm looking into swapping a 5.7 into my V6 car. I'm finding out it would be a lot of work. Yeah, it would be a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff that's different. especially with all electronic. It's not like back in the day where you just switch a couple things, right? It's no joke. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. D, newbie here as well. No, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, thanks for all your support, and I know there's a lot of new people joining with this new build, which is awesome. But yeah, we try to cover everything on this channel. Like I said, if you're just getting up to speed, check out the older videos because we got a lot of stuff that we've already covered on these things. Clifton, I think it would be cool for someone to build on a V10 Magnum and compare it to the Viper V10. Yeah, I mean, if you're asking for my opinion on that, I'm gonna have to disagree because I love my Viper. I love the SRT10, but it's not those iterations of it, like those years and eras. They're not the best and most efficient engines, right? You figure like what, 8-liter engine only making 450 horsepower. Like compare that to today, right? You have 5-liter Coyote engines making that kind of power, if not more. They're making like over 500 horse, right? So, and then add on top of that the truck engine from the V10 truck iteration. That one makes even less power than the Viper engine. So to go through all that work, like I'm not struggling, but I'm trying to squeeze out modern day horsepower on my Viper V10 engine, the car. We got a supercharger on it, running 5 pounds. It might be making, I don't know, 600 horse or so, which is, decent for sure. But what's 600 horse today, right? Look at everything else. Look at the Hellcat motor, stock making 707 horsepower. So I don't know if it'd be worth the hassle, to be honest. The newer Viper motors make a lot more jam, but the old Viper engines, they're okay. They were good for the time, but technology's come a long way. That's why we're jumping 20 years ahead to newer technology. Literally, you guys, from 99 to 2019, we're going 20 years ahead, like exactly 20 years ahead on this build. Nicholas, okay, that's a good price. I have a 2020 Charger Scat Pack. Wide body, I bought October 1st. If I bought the same setup you have, will there be a problem swapping it, and how much of my Scat Pack? I don't know if I would do it, honestly. If that's your plan, like, I don't know, not to be like a buzzkill, but I don't think I would go through the hassle, honestly, because by the time it'd be different if you got like a cheap Scat Pack or something, like maybe a salvage one and you wanted to swap it, but honestly, by the time you buy a Scat Pack, and you could potentially buy a Hellcat, it would be cheaper and easier for you to sell your Scat Pack and get a Hellcat, honestly. So, because I don't know the exact prices, but let's just say a new Hellcat's like 62,000, I think. I know the Scat Pack has got to be at least 40 something, and you're gonna dump like 20K to put an engine from a Hellcat and all the stuff from a Hellcat into a Scat Pack, and you're going to be back to what a Hellcat would be price-wise, but you're not going to have a warranty because you're going to have an engine out of something else. So I would rather choose to cut my losses, sell the Scat Pack, and just buy the Hellcat, and you'd still have the factory warranty and everything on a Hellcat car. That would be my take. I don't think it would be worth it to swap a new car like that and lose all your warranty. Nicholas, wiring could I use, or would I have to use all the Hellcat wiring? Meaning how compatible? Yeah, you pretty much would. I think you might be able to keep a lot of stuff in the interior, but you'd have to change the PCM and the engine harness for sure. Enrique, we're coming out to Enrique Super Chat again. Thanks again, Enrique. Nicholas, I got 2 sons, 23 and 19, and I instilled Motorhead stuff their whole life. That's awesome, man. That's the way to do it. My oldest son, Dylan, has a 2010 Cummins with an 8-inch lift. Damn, that's a big truck. That must be badass. Billy, I admire your patience with all of this. I haven't seen you get frustrated once unless you kept that off camera. No, I don't really. I don't know. I used to be kind of a lot more wound up, and now I don't know. Now there's always a solution to a problem. Things don't always go your way for sure, but there's always some sort of solution to every problem, right? And I mean, the most frustrating thing is when some of these vehicles fight us. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, it took a while before my Dakota was reliable. Same thing with Jason's. It was always something. Like, and it's not like, it's just always something that's out of your control. Like, for example, what can we use an example? So, Jason's truck. We put it all together and then drove around the block. Everything was fine. And then what happened? It died when we were like testing it. What happened? Oh, let me switch this so you guys can actually see me. The fuel pump popped off, or the fuel hose popped off, right? And then we fixed it, and then we redid the whole back suspension. And then what happened next? The rear hangers were off. The ones that were supposed to be for that truck, they were off, and they were twisting the leaf springs, and it was sitting all crazy, and the leaf springs were like this. So then we had to take that off. And then what was the next thing? Then we got those control arms that you guys saw. We put all those control arms on, spent hours putting those control arms on, and you guys saw the outcome of the control arms. So we literally spent an entire day on the front suspension, putting the control arms on, figuring them out, pressing all the bushings in, greasing all the bushings, putting the control arms on, go to road test it. The front end's an inch higher, the wheels don't turn. It was an absolute nightmare. So we were about ready to throw in the towel, and I said, honestly, Jason, let's just put our heads down. I said, I'm not going to film all this stuff just because we want to just get it done. I said, we'll throw some music on, crank the music, and we'll just get to work. So that's what we did. We worked from like noon till like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night by the time we finished. So it's always something, you guys. My truck was acting up for a while, but yeah, I just keep at it. I mean, something's always got to turn. That's like, it's almost like 2020, right? It's like I think everybody's patience been tested this year even, right? It's like always something, whether it's, the sickness, I can't say it because otherwise this video will get demonetized, sickness or election or this or riots or protests or this movement or that movement, or people are looting, and it's like, hey, how much more can we take? But there's always light around the corner, right, or light at the end of the tunnel. So same thing with working on this stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, most people would probably trip out if they saw like that project and be like, what, you're gonna put this engine and transmission and all this wiring into that truck? Like, how are you gonna do it? I don't know. I've worked on stuff long enough that I know it's possible. So it's just a matter of getting it done and working through it. So, and I mean, the fact that we got all the Holly stuff there, where we can just drop that in, and that's going to make a world of a difference. So let me get some of your comments, and then we'll maybe wrap this up. I know everybody's still logged in though. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you guys are just hanging out here. You joining in and you haven't smashed that thumbs up yet. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab a drink. Okay, so Billy with the patience. Yeah, like I said, I think everybody's definitely has a new level of patience after this year. David, what size cam did you put in the Dakota? I can't remember off the top of my head. I know a lot of guys memorize their cam specs. I'm not one of those guys. I do so much stuff, you guys, that my memory is like almost like shot, because between me running around ordering 5 million parts and ordering this and doing this and filming and working part-time or full-time still, and then still doing YouTube full-time, and just like my head is just so cloudy. So I don't know what my specs are. If you guys want, like I said, the engine is for sale in my truck along with a transmission. I also have a spare block 5.9 for sale and another spare transmission that I would get rid of for cheap. But outside of that, if you're just looking for the cam, hit up IMM Engines in Indio. They're the ones that spec'd out, Brian over there spec'd out my cam. So you can give him a shout. And yeah, he'll give you the specs of my cam. There's no secrets or anything like that. But yeah, I honestly don't know my cam specs off the top of my head. So there's that. But the other thing too, I would recommend is get with your tuner as well. Because one of the things in retrospect is, as you guys know, Flying Ryan's been tuning most of our stuff as of late, and you want to make sure you have a conversation with your tuner first. I knew that this build on my Dakota wasn't going to be the end all be all. I knew I had bigger plans. So literally, I just told Brian at IMM, make me the rowdiest cam you possibly can, and that's what he did. That's why my cam sounds obnoxious as hell. But that's all I wanted. I knew this motor wasn't going to make all that much power. I knew with the stock heads it still wasn't going to be making that much power. So I just told him to make me just a cam that sounded really good, and that's what he did. But then you talk to like a tuner like Flying Ryan, and he asks, "Why did you go with that spec? Why did you?" I'm like, honestly, I just told the engine shop just make me a rowdy cam, and that was it. So, yeah, unless you really know your cam specs or you're gonna be tuning it, I would talk to your tuner, see what spec they want you to go with, and do it that way if you're going for power. If you just want the noise and the rowdiness like I did, I would, you can hit up somebody like Brian at IMM, and he'll hook you up with my rowdy setup. But it's fun. Oh, I should show you guys this. This would be funny. Let me see if I can pull this up. It wasn't that good of a video. There was some guy that was trying to freaking race us in this. He was trying to race on this. On this old single cab. Look, I don't know if you guys can see it. I should have recorded it, but he was trying to run, and the thing was not that fast, but it was hilarious the other night. But yeah, cam specs, hit up your tuner, or you can hit up Brian IMM for my cam specs. Nicholas, he smoked a big doogie before he started this video. No, I just, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if it comes with age or whatnot. I just learned to chill out and let, you're not gonna accomplish anything with getting frustrated or freaking out in life. So I've just learned to relax a little bit, I guess. D, I just took interest in Dakotas and found your channel. Get my feet on the ground. I'll binge watch your stuff this weekend. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, we have hundreds of videos, so definitely check those out. Nicholas said, good content you'll enjoy. Thanks, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Newfie built Bullet. How's it going? Anyone ever have a jet power chip in your 5.9 Dakota? I bought a truck. Just wondering, take it out. Yeah, take it out. Those things are gimmicks. Usually they're gimmicks. I would remove that thing. I would remove it. Matt, any recommendations for throttle body for the Gen 2? I want to say stay naturally aspirated. I've seen common 70mm on the road. Not sure if there's something better. No, I think there's not too much available. I was going to do something similar, actually, but I think the rows are sold out right now, actually. I think they are sold out. Oh, Matt, also, I think I was telling you, but if you know anybody that wants, I have a partial row supercharger kit if you know anybody that's looking. I might be getting rid of it. Nicholas, but yeah, like you said, makes sense. Thanks. I may cut my losses and get a Hellcat. Thanks. I did subscribe to Boost Motorsports 2 channel too. Look forward to videos. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Like I said, I try to keep 100% on this channel. I'm pretty straight shooter, so I try to use whatever I know to try to benefit others. I don't claim to know everything, but what I do know or feel like I know, I'll try to steer you guys in the right direction. And I never BS anybody. That's the one thing. I will never sell out and BS on this channel because I want to keep this channel 100%. Nicholas, I almost bought a little beater Integra motor built turbo. Damn. Hey, I have a 98 Dodge Dakota. Nice. Nice, nice. Smash that thumbs up. Yeah, make sure you smash the thumbs up. Don't be stingy with these, you guys. What do I need to swap my 98 Dakota? Yeah, hit me up Instagram or Facebook if you guys are interested in buying it. I don't, we can discuss there. I'd rather keep the chats and stuff like that. Not a classified ad. But if you guys are interested, you're local, yeah, hit me up. I don't want to ship it, just so you guys know. I had a bunch of people that keep hitting me up to ship it, but it's too much headache and nonsense to try to ship that. I got too much going on. Michael says, it's just the sickness, the amount of money we spend on cars, but someone has to do it. I know, right? It's an addiction. Newfie built, thanks, bud. No problem, man. Nicholas, no problem. You're a motorhead, so you're my friend. I know, we're all friends in this thing. Patrick, have you ever thought about getting into tuning yourself? I've been flirting with it a little bit, so yeah, I've been trying to get involved in it. There's it's hard to catch up with the guys that do it day in and day out, but I'm getting more familiar with it. I'm getting more familiar with my builds. It's just one element of many things I do, right? Between working full time, doing YouTube full time, ordering parts, planning builds, planning videos, recording videos, working on my stuff, editing the videos, posting the videos, keeping up with the comments, doing the lives. There's a lot on my plate, but I'm doing it all, and I'm also trying to get more involved in the tuning aspect. That way I can clean things up as we go. But Flying Ryan's been good with us, getting things dialed in as well, and it's obviously easier for him to do it since he does it day in, day out, and does hundreds of setups. So it's nice to have somebody like that on your side that can handle that part of it. But yeah, it's always good to learn new stuff too. So I'm definitely trying to learn it as well. And I think I've changed settings and stuff like that. So I've tinkered with stuff as well. But I try to leave it up to the people that do it day in and out. But it's not to say that I won't fully tune my stuff one day. You never know. What is the other channel again? Just sub to Boosted Motorsports 2. Let me pull that up. It is called The Garage. Let me just pull it up. The Garage. Videos. Give me 1 second. I will pull it up for you guys. Here it is. Okay. Damn, that video's got a lot of views. I made a video on the surveillance system here at the pad, and it went crazy. All right, so that's the other channel, The Garage, you guys, if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, I'll probably wrap it up here, you guys. It looks like we've been on for a couple hours or so. What time is it now? Yeah, so it's been a couple of hours, I would say. Ooh, maybe even, yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours. So, appreciate it, you guys. Thanks for everybody that contributed to tonight's live. A huge shout out to you guys. If you guys want to become a member, yeah, if you guys want to become a member, there's stickers, discount codes on merch, however you guys want to support. Also, let me know if you guys want me to try to open up like a Patreon or something like that. Like I said, I'm dumping a ton of money into this stuff, and I'll get it done, but all of your guys' support definitely helps you guys. Like I was joking around earlier, the amount of money that I've spent on this project, I could have gone and got myself a really nice daily driver, but instead I chose to go the fun route, do this project, which is kind of a crazy project, but it's going to be fun in the end. So I kind of took a bit of a sacrifice, and instead of treating myself to a nice daily driver, I went and got that stuff for the Dakota. So if you guys can contribute, join the channel, join the membership. Like I said, I'll send you guys out Boosted Motorsports stickers. You get a windshield banner if you join the Platinum. Kai, hit me up. The email, you'll have the contact to hit me up on email, and I'll get you set up with the windshield banner and all the stickers and all that stuff as well. So thanks again, you guys. Smash that thumbs up before you take off. Should be a regular upload tomorrow. I'm hoping to take the Viper to the track tomorrow. If you guys are in SoCal or California, come out to banning street drags. We're going to be racing at an airfield, airport tomorrow. So I'm going to take the Viper, supercharged Viper, and maybe go have some fun with that for a change. And we'll be a little faster than the Dakota. So, like I said, however you guys want to support, but thanks for all of your support so far. And like I said, again, thank you to everybody that contributed to tonight's live stream. Thanks for Kai for joining, and see you guys on the next video.